Hello, once again, Bonies, Mahonies, Jabronis, from here to the vast plains of baloney. We are back with another episode of the Heckin' Foxhound Show. I know, save your applause for the end, people. We are back in it with Azure Dreams. When last we left our intrepid hero, it was standing in the house that he just paid for. His mom was using the wash basin. His sister was just freaking out, doing the Texas two-step right behind. And our boy was getting ready to climb like his life depends on it. Because, of course, as we know, it absolutely heckin' does. Absolutely heckin' does. Alrighty then, now let's see what we got here. Alright. Might have to adjust VTube Studio. Let me just check a look here. Alright. We appear to be okay. Yeah, alright. It's working. Alrighty then. So without further ado, now that we got all of our bits bobbed and all of our bobbles bitted, just gotta grab our power controller here with maximum efficiency and let's hop onto it. So last time that I remember, I believe, yeah, alright, we had a ton of fruit, an iron shield, and a sword. Alright, a sword of slapping. So we're gonna go ahead and take all of these bits and baubles, and we're going up. Sorry for the slightly late start today. It is what it is. Oh, I gotta do one thing. Give me just 1 second here. 1 second. I promise I'll be right back. Alright, jabronis, alright. Yeah, stop clamoring at the bit. I see ya. Alright, I know, you're freaking out. Whoa, even Kuhn is freaking out, doing the spins on me. Maximum velocity. Just had to get rid of a little background distraction there. Don't worry, I'll be holding a special cast to see who gets to come and help me bury the body. Alrighty, let's go. Let's get going here. First things first. Last time, we nabbed ourselves a griffin, alright? Now, we can't use them just yet because we are still pathetic POV. And right now, Kuhn still our absolute best bet at climbing tower. And we want to try to make it to the point we can have two monsters at our side, wheeling and dealing, crashing and smashing. And so we'll take a look here, a little peek-see at what we got here. Right, this area is among the deadest of ends. Let's see what's up here. Now, we aren't interested in that much that can spawn early, except for the sands of time. Okay, what kind of sand do we get? Blue. We take those, and we got an exit. So if we need to bolt with a quickness, we know how to find it. So how you doing out there in internet land? People, what is good? Y'all living large today? I'll tell you, it's a good day for me because my internet recently rocketed up. Okay? I was sitting at a solid 10. We're up to a 30 and a 40. Intermittently 40. Up from 10. The difference, count them. That's at least A billion times better. A billion times. Count it. Do the math. I'll wait. I'll wait. You won't do the math because it's too high a number for you. I know. I know. That's why I stopped too. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and chunk that guy down. Nothing else for us on this floor. We're going up. Okay, let's see what we got on this floor. It's usually a trash floor. We'll see who's come to insult us. Always somebody. This time it's Selfie again. Hi there, puppy lips. You look so handsome inside the tower. Must be the darkness. You know, Selfie. You know, you might be right. You might be onto something. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and ascend one more time. Early stuff is easy. We know how to bash and crash down here. Alright, we got some coinage and a whole bunch of areas to explore, so let's get to it. Quiet out there in Streamland today. Step on a trap, break my own back. What kind of shield was that? Wood, and the sword is iron. Oof. Not great, but we're still very, very early. Break his legs, Q. Break his legs. Done. I'll take that level up. We got a copper sword. So first thing that we want to do is explore enough to grab ourselves a shield. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to grab? I forgot to grab a pita fruit. It might cut our tower run a little short if I don't find some good herbs. We're gonna need some snacks here. A water ball. Another trap. I'd love to see it. I don't even know if I can... There we go. We're out. A little bit dicey. No, there was nothing else back there worth grabbing. Well, as you can see, Kuhn is doing much, much better damage than before. And we are leveling like crazy as he's just busting them up. Really? Another trap. And we are falling for every trap in the freaking floor. There's a cyclone. Is there anything left on this level for us? Might be something on the downswing, so we'll go ahead. Try a little investigative journalism down there. Not looking like there's much. No, absolutely nothing for us down there. Ooh, shooting off a little far. Alright, where's our exit? To the right. I came down here for nothing, Chad. I came down here just to see my own beautiful face. Alright, up we head. Okay. Awfully quiet out there in the lands today. Alright, let's see what we got going on. The Psycho Cyclone getting sent home. Alright, let's fricassee this flame. Dunzo. There's some goodies here. We take the herbs because they are snacks. They are stacks of snacks. And if we find food, we just gotta throw it down Kuhn's gullet. The boy's gotta eat. He's growing, okay? He's got growing pains. While he handles the troll. gold sword. What does that do? How good is it? Coated with gold. You know what? I bet that makes it rust resistant. I would bet you that means that it can't rust. And it might be worth to sink some levels into that. You know, stack up the mirror shield and the gold sword. That's an oleum fruit. Looks like a good fruit to eat. Do not eat it. It will vanish your very soul. We call that the Thanos fruit in the business. Will absolutely vanish your soul right out of your body. Great if we want to do some vanishing on our enemies. Not so great if we want to live. Now we could use it if we find an egg in a pinch to get ourselves out of it. It's sort of a sacrifice squeeze bunt. Love to see some jumbled up maze stuff. I don't know how we... There we go. That's how you do it. Now we're gonna go forward. Bam. Done. Here, another room. There might be something. May as well take a look. No, nothing. Just our way out, and we'll take that way out. So how we doing out there in internet land today? Everybody happy? Everybody? Sorry about that. Mucho apologios. Not really sure what happened with all that. New modem, probably still just working out the kinks. Yo, we got that Mahil. Give it to Kuhn. Just feeding them any old thing that we can. Except for that. I'm not giving them that. Go ahead, smash them up, Kuhn. Got him. And we got an egg of the khaki color. Khaki and khaki. Anti-chaos. Alright. So what do we not need? This wooden shield is honestly kind of bupkis for us. At the moment, we don't need it. The egg is good. If it's a monster that we've already got, we'll go ahead and stash. Or we'll sell that bad boy. But if it's a monster we don't know of yet, we'll go ahead and boost them up. Hello to anybody that's just joining in. We are playing a little Azure Dreams. If you're not familiar, it's a PS1 classic. It is a roguelike at the dawn of roguelike games. And the first tower crawling sort of game that I've ever experienced back in the day. Yeah, it's a good one. It is a good one. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead. Power up here. Alright, copper coins. Got a little of the coinage. And we got some star glasses. Those are gonna be useful in the next level because I'll use them to kind of rush through. I don't think that there's much else in this level for us, so we'll go ahead and jump up to the next one. And of course, we're poisoned. We got the high ground on them, though. Doing just taking them to town. Taking them to task. Level 5. Man, that poison lasts forever and a day. go ahead and wreck this Man of War here. Man of Oliveira going down with a quickness. We got our Flamberg here. Take him out too. And yes, we want to go up to the next elevator. Unlucky floor, chat. Unlucky floor. Alright, we got a sleeping plane. You know what they say? Never leave a sleeping plant lie. Instead, punch it directly in the dome. You ever get out there and you see a plant just sleeping, wreck them. Just kick them right in the dome piece, okay? That's how you have to do it. Sleeping plants, we don't mess with those. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pop these star glasses because we've been having some real issues with your boy getting caught in traps. So we're gonna go ahead and throw those right on up. Doing his bashing and crashing here. Doing his crashing out, absolutely going ape. Which, you know, given the fact that he's not even a mammal, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. And leather rust in this game is a good question I'd like to ask. Now, in theory, that would be a hard no. But it's an RPG. So, reality and it don't necessarily have to jive, you know what I'm saying? You can take a few liberties there. Now what I do know is it's probably not worth very much. But if we gotta get rid of it, gotta take it out, we will do what we gotta do. Alright, and what do we got right here? We got some cashish. I'll take that. Alright, I think we got this place largely cleared out, so it's up to the next floor already. Chat, we are climbing with a quickness. Problem is, we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna start seeing griffins. And Peter Griffin will definitely mess us up pretty good. Alright, we got that plant bashed. Sleeping Man of Vera. But we got a level on everybody. Thank you. Doing's bashing them good. Alright, the faker has been delved on. This submarine U-boat son of a gun is a pain. But we got a wind crystal. I'm telling you, stacking them up does indeed matter. It does indeed matter. Now, what can we get rid of? Temper's shields. Tanned leather shield. You know what? We're gonna go ahead, get rid of that, so we can pick up our wind crystal. Please be a good fruit. Peter Fruit, how you doing on the stem? Good enough where I can afford to feed this to you. Yeah. Munch on one of those. Alright. Now, just like our monsters have MP that allows them to move and to fight, enemy monsters also have MP and they can run out of it. Now, I don't think it stops them from moving, but it will shut down any special attacks that they got. So, like we see the flame using that ability sled, won't be able to do that if they're all petered out, so. Alright, let's back on off of this guy. Alright, he's croaked. Probably have to face tank this one. No, alright, he went the other way. Alright, let's bash and crash this flower down. So, out there in Chatland, there's a game called Bobo Garden or something like that. It's very similar to the Chow Garden in the Sonic Adventure games. I'm wondering I've been looking, not too many people are watching it, but I was wondering if it's something maybe I should be pursuing. Shoot me a message, hit me up on YouTube. You can send me a message there. I will check those from time to time. You know, if you're watching the VOD in the far, far future. What do you want to see? What do you want to see, you know? Because I'm up to get cool. Whoa! Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm fine. I'm fine, chat. I'm fine. Just don't ask me to think too hard. Take a little white sand. I'll wander around. Okay, chat. We're good. We're good. We're beautiful. We're gorgeous people. My stomach's been realigned once or twice for this. We bash and crash, chat. We bash and crash. Yo, he just kitty corner on me? Alright, we bash him. Yeah, that dude just kitty corner. I mean, I respect the hustle, I guess. Alright, there ain't nothing up there for us. Ain't nothing for us, chat. Honestly, looking like we're just about done here. Alright, we bash this plant into the ground, and then I think we go up another level. Not bad. And I am completely paralyzed. Luckily, Kuhn is MVP territory. And will absolutely just turn this guy into a fine paste. Unfortunately, I still cannot move, so... we'll go ahead and bash this plant into the dirt. Where plants belong. Am I just slightly... kingdomist, you know? Domain, kingdom, phylum, etc., etc. I think where we break off classification between these guys, it's hard to say because I don't know whether it actually counts as an animal or not. Where did Kuhn go? Hello? I mean, I can do a little bit on my own, but where the heck did you go, buddy? I mean, he's doing the Lord's work out there. This is a bad situation, so I'm gonna check inventory. What do we got here that could help take the edge off? Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have this. We're gonna zap him into the wild blue yonder. And then for you, because you could berserk me, and I really don't want to deal with all that arrogant nonsense that you got going on. And we really don't have a lot to go at you with, do we? We could use orbs, but I don't really... No, we chuck the sword at him. Chuck the sword and we do a little bit of damage. Sometimes you just gotta huck a sword, you know? Alright. Pick it up for hucking purposes again. Yeah, we don't want to stick in there. That was like a monster nest happening there. You know what? It's a little bit dangerous here, and Kuhn is like hanging out in nowhere's land, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of there. Chad, we're climbing with a quickness. We are climbing with a quick... Oh, we got a treasure room right off the bat. Give me treasure arrogance. Copper sword. Earth shield. I wonder how good that is. Our iron shield's already at 5, though. I feel like that's pretty decent. You know? I feel like it's pretty heckin' decent. A holy bell could be a bailout if we get into trouble. But we'll go ahead and use it. We'll take that. Like this. It's only a temporary get out of jail free card anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. Oh, we got our way up already? Do we hang around here, or do we go upstairs for even more degrees of arrogance? Fireball. Not really gonna help us against griffins, but we could, in theory, use these wind seats to screw them up a little bit. So we'll go ahead and use the trap loop. Fireball is active, so we know we got at least one more room that's easily accessible down here. Hey, okay, get out of here, you clown. Still got those U-boat guys running around, and there ain't nothing down here. Alright, ain't worth my life to play around with these folks. Worth my life, so I am out of here. Oh, U-boat arrogance. U-boat arrogance. Slap them down. Hit them with the cease and desist. Yo, we got, like, the dream team up there messing with us. Alright. That's fine. Go ahead. Show me. Go down. Does it hit? Woof. Alright, but he got right back up there, so we'll go ahead and take that. Sucks on the EXP reset, though. Alright, and Kuhn takes him to the cleaners. Yeah, we don't want to persist too long with the clowns. We do not want that clowning around. Want to quit out? Not yet. We got to make it to floor 15 and get some pot. I think I just saw the exit up there. Star glasses. You know what? Since we know where the exit is on this one already, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead, get rid of that. I'm going to take the star glasses. And boy, we are just climbing. Yeah, we are just going to go ahead and... because we do not want to deal with these little snipey boys. The less that we deal with them and their arrogant tanking of massive hits, the better. Alright. We're gonna pop the star glasses immediately on the next floor. Yo, I think we're getting the new floors that we haven't been to before. Ooh, do we save the star glasses and just arrogantly exit loop this one? I think we exit loop. It's right next to us. We dash. We consider it a door and we dash. We nab some coinage on the way. Oh, we ain't quitting out yet. A 21, I think we get bursted down by a griffin if it chooses to nuke us from orbit. Our first silver coin. Alright. Alright, it's worth it to pop our star here. Alright, we got tons of treasure. Where's our exit? At the bottom there. There are 2 exits, actually. Alright, we're heading downtown first. We go into the downtown market. What kind of shield are you? Wood shield. Trash. Wand. Stream wand. Ouch. Kuhn is going absolutely ham. I might actually have to frog him. I might actually have to frog my own guy. I'm sorry about this, Kuhn. You got screwed up. Frog you. I'm very sorry to have to have done it to you. But, like, you've gone full crazy psycho bananas. Ooh, we do not want to challenge that. You know what? We're outie. We ain't risking it. We ain't risking it for the biscuit it. We got too much in our inventory. We're getting out of there. We are arrogant, but we ain't that arrogant. We are arrogant, but we are not that arrogant. Too dangerous for us. Not up against griffins. Alright, selling some items. What are we selling here? We want to keep that. We want to keep all that stuff. That stuff's good. Acid rain. We probably want to put that away. Water we can sell. The gold sword's worth a lot. Gold sword is worth a lot. Might want to hold on to that too. A noise egg. Okay, we'll keep him. We'll sell the hammer. Earth shield is cursed, which actually makes it better for selling. Fire, wood, stream, and an antidote herb. Yep, that's everything we're selling. 5,000 gold. We take that. Alright, we get a little rest in and then we go right back to it. Right back to it. Chapow! Kablamo! You know, Nico, if you weren't our best childhood friend, I'd have words for you. Just storming into my room and busting up my dome piece like that every single morning. It's a rough neighborhood. Alright, Mother Dearest, yes. Can you open up the safe for me? Alright, what do we want to transfer out? We got the diamond shields. That mirror shield we might actually want to use stuff on though. Alright. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 per page. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We got room for one more stack of good stuff. Let's go ahead and we'll stash. I thought we transfer that much stuff, so okay. Are we full up? Might have to. Yeah, it looks like we're full up. I didn't think we were yet though. Levas, we kind of want to keep Peters. Do we care about salamanders? They say later on they kind of fall off. Alright, we search there. I think we established a bigger barn, so we can actually take this guy out and hatch him. We got plenty of sand. We need one more white and one more red. And 2 more blue. You know, a mother gives us a pita fruit every time. I don't feel like it's necessary that we keep one on us. Okay, so we need to get rid of the 2 blues. The true blue 2 blues. Steel swords we want to keep weighted. Chamuros. Chamacos. 2 whites. 3 blues, 2 reds. Because we definitely want that, and I even want to weight it a little heavier. Sheesh. I don't know. Finding random steel and diamond is gonna be good later. I just don't know, man. I just don't. You know, the fire crystals fall off. Fire crystals do fall. So we're just gonna go ahead and get those out of there. You want to keep finding wind? We don't care about fire. Earth, wind, and fire. Fire's the trash one. Alright, what else wants to go in? Put in the gold, the acid, and then... because that gives us more acid rain territory. We do want that. We do want that. What kind of sands do we have left? We got our 3 blue. We got too white. Too white. If we got that, we could stack the weights in the drop pool for that. Do we care about a steel sword, really? Do we care about a steel sword for real? Let's find out if the gold sword rusts, because if it doesn't, that might be our endgame weapon. Alright. Yeah, it's immune to rust and traps, allowing it to safely upgrade with red sands and max level without taking damage reduction. Diamond Shield is also rust resistant. Oof. Alright, so it says to me that the steel swords ain't worth nothing to us. We'll keep one on us, sell our iron. But yeah, we keep a diamond shield and a gold sword on us. We're actually cruising. So we want to throw in another white. And blue for now. We get some wind seeds and stuff, and none of that really matters. This don't matter. None of this matters. Alright, so diamonds and mirrors we want to find more of. We keep that weight stacked up. We got acid rain stacked, recovery orbs we want to have. We got some seeds that we like. We got 3 cure-all herbs. Hasn't really been waiting the herb drop, but it might just be so rare that it doesn't hit. And we got plenty of true blue sands, alright. And then we're just missing red sand. So we're gonna pump that blue into what we need. Alright, anything else? We'll go ahead and save the data. So we're gonna go for like maybe another 20 or so minutes. We'll get at least one more good run in. Alright. Nothing else for the moment. I'll be asking you for breakfast in just a moment, Mother Dearest, but not just yet. Blue, I believe, gets us a shield up. So we need to pick a diamond shield and we need to plus it up. But first... yeah, we got a bath. Alright. We are cleaned up. Haven't taken a bath in a little over a century, so, you know, that's pretty good for us. Alright, we do have room to hatch some more buddies, so let's go ahead and get them. Palumpa, you are joining us on the battlefront. And also, Moise, you are joining us on the battlefield, so let's go ahead and hatch them. Hatch them ups. Alright, that's our little boy Palumpa there. And this is our boy Noise. Alright. And that, my friends, is a full roster. I believe Kuhn is with us, right? So we're gonna go ahead. Vital is actually better than Steel by quite a bit. So, yeah, they can go. And then, what do we want to do? We want to level up one of our diamond shields. So we're going to go ahead and withdraw it. Fix it up back there. Bring it back here. And we use this from the inventory when we're not in the dungeon. I don't think we can. I think we gotta take it into the dungeon in order to be able to use it. Oof. Can we sacrifice anything else to get that last blue in there? Come on, give me one more thing. Do I really need the recovery orbs? It would be great to have. Wow, I don't know, man. Mirror shield's so good too is the problem. Yeah. Yeah. And we are over encumbered on good stuff. Oof. Well, let me look up if the mirror shield is better. Mirror or diamond? Potential magic reflection and doesn't rust. You know? Big magic blocker there. So I think we're gonna stack mirror. I think mirror's the play. Didn't mean to take it out just then. Whoop. Alright, we're gonna put mirror back in. And we're gonna take out the diamond shields, because as good as they are, we'll use one because it doesn't rust on us. But, honestly, I'm feeling like it don't matter that much, because we're gonna be rocking the mirror shield in the end game. We're gonna +1 all the way up. Alright, nothing else. We'll save one more time. We'll go to the general store. And power that up. Nope, almost forgot. I gotta get breakfast. Gotta ask Mom, we're destitute. Mom, I know I just paid for the house to get retrofitted. I appreciate that, but I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. Got money for the house, got a new bathroom, got a TV, ain't got nothing, no bread, ain't got fruit. I got nothing. So please hit me up with something. Alright, here we go. So, Steel Arrogance, go. The Vital Sword is decent, but we want to sell all of this. We sell the Fire Crystals, we sell 1 Diamond Shield. Yeah. We don't want to sell the extra Pita though. We want to keep that. Another 2,000. Can you help me with anything else? Nope, I'm just looking. Looking sharp as of late. Some dough, are you? Oh, what's that? Putting respect on the name? Putting a little respect on the name here? Chat, we're moving up in the world, chat. We are moving up in the world. Let's go talk to Tonka Truck and see what he would want for another house expansion. See what he would want for us. Alright, Tonka. Tonka Truck. Give me a good number. Give me a good number. Ooh, 60,000. But we could get the Monster Hut bigger. Yeah. Build a house with a swimming pool. Alright, we're gonna go back up the tower. One more run for the night. One more run. Can't leave you just with what we got. No. We gotta hop back in there and try not to get got, okay? Now, we only found 1 wooden crystal on the last time we went in. But I feel like we're vaguely better equipped here. With the Vital Sword and our diamond shield. In the moment we get a wind crystal, we're home free, so. And we got 2 Peter fruit on us. The advantage of it is that we can keep going longer. Long as Kuhn doesn't get all of his levels taken away by an arrogant little clown. Just clowning on us, so. Alright, here we go. We're climbing one more time. Into the breach once more, my friends. Into the breach once more. I think there's a room back there. We will go ahead, check that out. See if we can grab an early crystal. An oleum fruit is far from the worst thing that we can get here. Perfect. What do we got here? We got some sort of bonus on that side. Can't get to it from here, though. Yo, this diamond shield coming in clutch. Sword coming in also pretty clutch. Honestly, we got a very nice setup here. And Kuhn is just clearing house. Call him the publisher because he is clearing house. Okay, we got nothing up there. Just sheer empty abyss. Really? How the heck are we supposed to get up there then? Man, I hate it when you get locked out of a good thing. There's gotta be another way around here then that I'm missing. No, not down there. Is there a path up here? No, but there is a bell. The Alexander Graham bell. I'll take that to get to level 3. Hit him with the Billy Bust Up. Oh, ain't nothing for us to do this away. There's gotta be something that we're missing. Maybe there's a little wraparound up here. There is indeed. Is indeed a wraparound Baroni. Pocket full of phonies. Yo, boy got toaded. Right in front of me. Saw his life end right in front of me. And a medicinal herb. That is a get out of jail free card right there, along with that oleum fruit. Yeah, that Palumpa that we got a little bit of color to him. He's got that purple rather than that green. Not sure if like shinies are a thing in this game. But we'll take that. Take that. And we got a crystal right next to the gate. That could be a wind crystal way out. Meanwhile, our boy's just going to town. Wind crystal, that's our way out. Alright, that means we climb now. That means we climb like there's no tomorrow. And we can pour some power into the shield if we feel like it. If we feeling arrogant enough. Alright, we know the deal on the second floor. Always just head straight in. Take a peek at gauche. You know what? No thank you. Yeah. You just wait. I am like 2 upgrades away from just cleaning your clock out. You'll see. We'll get there, Chad. We'll get there. Alright, Chad. We are on our way. But too strong for words, too brave for compliments. We don't need nobody or no thing. We are too good. Just too good right now. I peeked into another Azure Dreams stream a little earlier. Bro was rocking the level 55 drip. I don't even know how you get that high up in these towers. Bro, we're trapped. We're actually trapped. But yeah. Now, spoiler alert, I think floor 40 is the top floor of this game. And then after that, everything else is just like New Game Plus. You go up even higher, right? I'll take a Holy Scroll. That is also kind of a get out of jail free card. So what are you guys up to out there in interwebs land? Doing anything good with your lives? Finding meaning and peace? Right now I am finding the savage slaughter of monsters wholesale so I can raid their homes, steal their children out of their nests. I'm finding it to be very fulfilling to my soul. Very fulfilling. Told you, chat, we're moving up in the world, sheer upwards. We got the treasure loop. We'll use that on a later floor. Now we'll just hold on. Of course. Man, this floor is bugged. This floor is absolutely bugged. Did we come across the exit here? We did right there. Alright. And we're gone. Alright, we keep it rocking. We keep it moving. Going up in the world. I Peter the fruit, and I pity the fool. Alright. Once we get to Clown World, we're going to want to kind of skip ahead because they will indeed shred our defenses by lowering our level. Don't want that. We do not want that. You know, these levels get harder and harder to earn. And for somebody with that clownish arrogance to just come in and tell us, no, actually you don't get levels. Not anymore. Alright, this guy actually is hammering us into the dirt. You know what, Kyun, you're up. Go ahead. Smack these guys away. So Kyun just getting the repeated one-shots on them. We'll take those. We take those all day. We got an exit loop. We're getting a little loopy. Yo, we gotta climb. We gotta climb. I want to try to make it to 15. I gotta try to make it up. You know, we'll use every item, every tip and trick. There's this one easy trick that the flames don't want you to know. Subscribe to my Only Dawn fans to find out. Paralyze one. That could be quite good for us, just to make a little fella a little bit more miserable. This paralysis, it's a good side effect. No, it's more than a side effect, it's an effect. I'm sorry, paralysis. I didn't put the respect on your name. Would be better as an orb, but we accept the wands. Again, we are doing whatever we have to do in order to make it out of here in one piece. Alright, pretend we're Luffy, because we are gunning for One Piece. Luffy POV. What's over here? Is there anything? Here's a room. As our way up. Do we just go ahead and bolt on them? We take this coinage, and then we go. We don't look back, we just go. Alright, we're rocking this. Alright, Earth Shield. We know that's worth some cashulas. What is your MP like? Solid, but you could eat. You could eat, so we're gonna go ahead and give you that. There you go. Earth Shield is up and going. Anti-chaos. I think I think that's good for us. The Holy Scroll, Treasure, Fire, Exit. You know, we'll go ahead and use Exit here. Show us where we gotta be. We gotta head south. The red sand is good. We needed another one to stack our odds. We can get out of here with the red sand. We'll take it. And then any more of them, we'll just start pumping into our gold sword. Ideally, we get another wind crystal here. Yo, we'll take on the truth glasses. What does this even do? Identifies items, even types of eggs. Is there anything in here that we don't know about? I don't think we really care enough to rock that, so... Yeah, we don't care enough about truth. We want to go next level. Alright. Lore 7. Lore 7. Alright. A light seed would turn a monster fire type. I don't think we care too much, but we will use our treasure loop here and find out the best places to go. Alright, if we head up to the right, we can kind of make a circle here until we find our way out. Vital became rusty, but diamond does not rust. Alright, we're gonna be in a kind of a slugfest here. Alright, we need to consider using some stuff here. So, holy. Okay, we're gonna pop the holy scroll. Perfect. Yep. Can't use good. Too good to use, alright? Cannot be too good to use arrogance. If we got it, we use it. Alright. Let's see what we want to do about this guy. Because he's going to hit us for some. Going to hit us for a lot. Alright, he's gone. Ooh, getting a little tense here, folks. Getting a little tense. Pillar ball. What does that do? It's a fiery pillar which ascends from the ground. Increases the level of enemy monsters. We definitely don't want to use that. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I don't want to use our stuff yet. What's our health looking like? 34? It's still fairly solid. My hell seed. Go for it. And go Sonic speed. Dunzo. Take that. Alright, still on the trail. Finding our way out. So our next path is down here. And we let a sleeping monster get absolutely wrecked on. Leave a fruit. Kinda want that. But what's our food like? Because we would use it on Kuhn too, so we can get an additional ability. Yeah, do we care about any of these? Freezes monsters mobility by. By hitting them with that, huh? You know what? I wonder if it works like this too. I'm gonna try just tossing it at him. No, it just does raw damage. Alright, but now we know. Now we know. Anti-Chaos Herb. We don't really need 2 of them. So we'll just go ahead and give that to you. We take it or leave it with a lava fruit. Alright. Let's head down and grab these last couple items. And the Scarlet one's just raw fire damage, and given the amount of raw fire that we're dealing with, probably not that effective for us. It's a U-boat traveling there. Is there a room here? There is. And that's our way out. We want to skip this floor. This floor has been a nightmare. Yeah, we're not ready to quit. We are not ready to quit out. Oh, we got a clowning around here. We hit him from the front. We hit him from the back. Teach him a lesson. Alright. What was there? Man, there are traps all over the place. Holy Bell is pretty good. Oof. Alright. Really don't want to use this malicious bell. There is a case to be made about it being useful later. But I'd rather have the get out of jail free card, honestly. I would rather be able to get out without getting my face trounced on. It's a little dangerous. We'll hit him for one more. Yo, we take those levels. What do we want to do with this guy? I think we just get out of here and like Q and take him out. Yeah, that was the play. That was the play. A little bit dicey, admittedly. What's this? This is a wind seed. Actually could be good for us against a griffin. Question is it good enough? Increases attacking power? I think this might be permanent. I think that's a permanent upgrade seed. We kind of want that even more than the cure-alls that we got. Hello there in Chatland, if you're hanging out. We're playing a little bit of Azure Dream. Just a refresh on what we're doing here. Red sand. We want it. Do want it. What's our MP like? Hidden high. So the goal of this game is to power up your monsters. They get more powerful as time goes on. You, however, are small and pathetic as a human. And so as a direct result, every time you enter the tower, your level resets to 0. So we gotta keep that in mind as we go, but your monsters, they get to keep the levels and the stats that they've accumulated. Right now, our big goal, we're on level 8. We want to get ourselves to level 15 if at all possible. So we're gonna go ahead and take these guys out. Alright, looking a little bit dicey. You know, I didn't want to pop this just yet, but we're gonna have to use it. Alright, that chases them out. Alright, and then submariners looking at me pretty tough. I'm thinking I don't really want to use These are my get out of jail free cards. The Oleum, the Tumna, and the other Oleum, and I really don't wanna. And now I'm backed up into a corner. He is chasing me down. Alright. You know what? He's gonna pop out, and then I'm gonna Tumna. Yep. Or, you know what? Just get you clean out of my hair. Get out. Alright, we got him. Don't really want to face off with a clown in a solid 1v1. Because he will reduce our level, actually. Permanently reducing our level. Really rather get out of here entirely. Can he not get up here? Or is he afraid to? See that? That's why we don't want to fight that guy. Alright, that did a lot of damage to us. I think he's chased out, actually, by the effect of our Holy Bell. So, I don't actually need to deal with him. Alright, we're gonna go... Can't actually go. You know what? We're gonna wait for him to be in line, then we're just gonna orb him at a distance. I like to keep these for selling at the shop back at base, but instead, we're just gonna hit him from orbit. No choice but to do it. Didn't want to do it to him. Didn't have a choice. Oh, that's not good. Luckily, no. Never punished. Never punished. But yeah, if you're lurking out there in chat land, and you feel like coming in and giving us the old 80 hey, how you doing? Please feel free to do so. Always love new guests, new friends. Always a pleasure to have you. Alright, let's see here. You know what? I think we just bolt. This level has been bad for us. We're gonna go ahead and leave. And ideally, we'd like to grab another wind crystal. That's a wind condition, if you will. Wind crystals will let us teleport clean out of the dungeon. I might be rocking that medicinal herb earlier than I wanted to. Let's just make sure this isn't like a really good round. Golf, I think that does wind damage. Don't think it does a lot though. What's this? Malicious Scroll. I think it causes like chaos or something. Not helpful for us right now because it's a gamble. That's an egg. We keep those. We absolutely keep those. The question is, what do we get rid of? We got 2 Peter Fruit. We can afford to give one to our boy here, Kuhn. Keep them all topped off. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and restore a little bit of health by waiting a couple of turns. Perfect. Oof. Okay. Yeah, we keep away from him while he's going nuclear over there. Yeah. Dangerous. That was exceptionally dangerous. We do not want to get caught out with our monster going berserk like that, because that will end our run. A Gulfwind Sword is good, but it's not better than anything that we got. The question is it better than something that I can toss right now? Kind of want to keep the Antidote Herb, but you know what? Take this, because we can toss this at a water monster on our way. Maybe do a little damage. Maybe get out of a bad situation. So go ahead and punch the clown. Critical hit from Kuhn. Very nice. You know what? We deal with these clowns over here. We deal with them too. Yeah, 2 damage. All he can do is put us to sleep. Yeah, that's right. And we are asleep. Alright. We're taking too much damage. We're gonna move forward. Till we get to a position where Kuhn can actually help us. We wait. Alright, he's gonna pop up and get the free hit. But we're gonna come right back at him. Up and at him. Alright, and Kuhn does them in. Whew, man, these higher floors are scary. Arrogance, but we take it. We get out immediately. Don't want to quit out just yet. But yeah, if you're out there in Streamland and you're hanging out and you feel like going ahead and saying, hey, what a wonderful time today where we can learn to work and play and get along with each other, I would be happy to have you. Alright, we're getting out of here before that volcano can come and punish us for healing. Alright. Now we're on floor 11. We got a hypnotist and somebody else over there. Probably worth it to just to do a little investigative journalism here. We definitely want to take this guy out before he can do too much to us. A little fire damage. Alright, and there he goes. A sea seed. Not particularly great for us. Alright, we got a lot of tools here that can help us get out of a bad situation. We kind of want to save those for dealing with griffins, though. Those are the guys that will turn us inside out. Alright. That should send this volcano right down. How's Kuhn's health doing? Still fairly solid. Not the best, but we can work with it. You're right. It's a lot of arrogance there. Alright. You know what? It's at this point that we just go ahead and we use fire. We hit the volcano for some good damage. Just gotta hope that Kuhn can finish this guy off. Perfect. And got his level up. Take those. What sort of scroll is this? The Curse? Would be interesting to use. Ain't really justify keeping it with us though right now. We're almost there. We're almost there. 3 more levels. 3 more levels and we get to walk away. Alright, that is a griffin. We do not mess around with Peter there. Are we in line with him? We are. Take the oleam fruit. We send him to the abyss immediately. We do not play around with griffins. They are way too tough for us to just play around with. We absolutely send those. Those are what we've been saving up all of our resources for. Volcano doing big damage. Hitting me for 11. I think he goes down to another Kuhn combo. Does. We get level 10. Do we go up again? I think we heal a little bit by the elevator. Wait. How is Kuhn's hunger doing? He needs to eat that last Peter fruit, so we'll go ahead and give it to him. Enjoy, buddy. Alright. Heading up. Nope, we're not quitting out just yet. Only a few more floors of arrogance. Familiar bell. That could bring Kuhn back to us if he gets distracted out there. Alright. That's a gun here. We'll come out. We just want to be real careful. And if we get overwhelmed by traps, we absolutely just bolt. We do not think about it. We just leave. Alright. Oof, I'm feeling it. I got the sweats, Chad. I got the sweats. What on earth is this guy? What are you? Newell. Like Gabe Newell, the actor? Whatever he is, he takes a ton of damage. Holy smokes. Go for it. Alright, we want to be careful with that arrogance, because that guy, he's as bad as a griffin. Almost. Another wind crystal. We take those. Alright. Get rid of that crappy wand. Take a little damage from trap. Scarlet wand. Also not something that we care about. Alright, we keep going. Keep on going. We hit the Quake trap. We're now playing Quake. We're playing Azure Dreams. We're playing Quake now. Ooh, we got one more floor to go, and then we just gotta explore till we find the Pot of Greed. Please spawn us near a way to get out of here. Not what I'd love to see. This dude does a lot of damage. Yeah. Alright. We are gonna hit you with the fireball. And we are just like that, broken in half, dusted, blasted. Hit us for 18. Yike-a-ronies. Yike-a-ronies, man. I shouldn't have chanced it. Yeah, Nico, rub it in. Good morning. Rough stuff. Rough stuff. Well, we take the losses. Take the losses as they come. That's the problem with having a fire monster up against a high-level water monster, because those Krakens are high-level water monsters. Speaking of, what is our Griffin's status here? What kind of monster are you? You are also a Griffin-type monster. Maybe I take the Griffin in. We got a good setup going, you know? I think we had our Griffin, good old Fred, named by our buddy Death Demon, friend of the channel. We could add our Griffin to the team here. He could come up with us. Get a little EXP, a little playtime with him. You know what? We add him to it. And he's coming up with us. We almost had it, chat. We were almost at floor 15, and we got absolutely detonated from orbit by that Kraken. Alright. Now the question is, do we go right back into it? Wearing nothing, having nothing? The answer is, I think we do, but we do that tomorrow. We do that tomorrow, chat, because it is already getting close. Alright, chatters. Oof, do I save scum? Normally, I would consider the save scum. But I'm trying to keep myself honest. So we're gonna go ahead and save the data. saving the data. We're saving the name. We lock it in. Hume did get some good EXP out of it. So we're gonna have to just live with the fact of the loss. Man, what a pain. Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Foxhound Show. I very much appreciate you showing up and hanging out for a little bit with me. You guys are beautiful, you're lovely, you're wonderful. We will resume this bad boy tomorrow. Always 11 p.m. to midnight to the next day. We always close out the day with a little Foxhound Show. So, every day except for Sunday. Sunday, we take a breather. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful night. See you in the next episode of the Foxhound Show. Good night, everybody.